think about the ambivalent situation between being with and in nature. Together with the participating artists from the exhibition, we'll present their work which undergoes, overcomes, and points at limitations in different forms. Before I introduce the speakers of today's symposium, I will introduce to you the exhibition. Terrestrial Assemblage reacts to this time in which climate and increasing inequality and mass migration are entangled. And while the humankind is threatened to become homeless in many areas in the world, paradoxically, more and more enclosed territories are emerging worldwide. Especially now, due to COVID lockdowns and different fights about which nation is handling it in the best way, economic interests are revealed in so many different levels, and borders seem to have become not just an instrument of intensive surveillance, but a geopolitical power. It is ironic that the ecosystems in those regions benefit from border regimes. They are shelters for rare and endangered plants and animals and have unique species richness. Where do we go from there? The exhibition Terrestrial Assemblage aims to be a space of experience for fluid counter-images beyond political and geographical borders. The artists Anna Alenzo, Marco Barotti, INES DOUJAK, Ann Duki Jordan, Hans Uehlken, Volke Köbeling, Misha Leinkauf, Santiago Sierra, SHIRA WACHSMANN, and Clemens Wilhelm reflect in their various media on social, biological, and political border shifts. Before we watch a little video introducing the show, I want to thank the curators Pauline Dutreling and Keumwar Kim for the invitation to speak with such exciting people today. And I also want to thank the supporters, the cultural attaché Mr. Lee, the Berlin Senate for Culture in Europe, the Korean Cultural Center Berlin, the Hans Seidel Foundation, the Bund for Environment and Natural Protection Germany, and the team of the Floating University for their support on a day-to-day basis. If you have any questions to the speakers today, please comment in the YouTube channel, and we will try to include them later in our discussion rounds. We will now show you a 10 minutes video for you to imagine the exhibition here on site.
이걸로 할까 지금?
그러니까요.
아니, 여기가 지금 삐뚤어졌어요.
여기요.
네.
저기 한번 다시 좀 제조 여기. 빠져버렸어요 이제.
네. 여기 계세요. 제가 갈게요.
계세요 거기 그냥.
네.
My mother is one of the creatures I love the most in the universe. Do you know your mother? Is she important to you? I am going to send a single track explosion sound to all the speakers in the space now. We will play twice for 15 minutes each. One explosion per minute. We will play it at the highest volume possible on the equipment here and record you and your ultrasonic reaction. I ask myself how it will affect you. And I'm not sure if it's fair to place you in this situation. I will be staying with you in the room the whole time. I am used to the sound. I grew up in North Israel, when Israel was still occupying South Lebanon and there was ongoing tension at the border. As for you, I'm assuming this is the first time you will experience this kind of sound. After all, you come from an area we humans call Italy, and I don't think there are too many bomb explosions in Italy at the moment. Maybe after the experiment I will take you for a walk in Hyde Park. It is just across the street, and it's beautiful there. Maybe you will enjoy spending time in the open air, surrounded by plants, instead of all these cement walls surrounding us here.
The co-director of the team of Floating University and Floating FV, I guess. She's going to give a little introduction to the site and the activities happening here. Thank you.
Here? Hello? Yeah, I think now it's on. Good morning, and thank you for being here. I think you did a really good introduction of what this site is, mentioning the third landscape and all the terms and like how we inhabit this water retention basin that the Floating University sits on. We also like to use Donna Haraway's term nature culture and try to inhabit and experience and embody that term with the activities that we do here. The Floating University was initiated by Ramlabor in 2018 as a temporary laboratory for radical learning. And it was then transformed into an association that is called Floating FV, that has today 46 members coming from very different disciplines, from biology to ecology to architecture, design, to choreography and dance and art. So it's a group of very diverse interests that meet here with, I think, a common mission of taking care of this site and trying to, we say, try to inhabit the complexities of this site, which we really like. You know, like be around polluted water. What does it mean? What does it mean to be inhabiting a public infrastructure that was closed over 80 years? And today it's open again and reclaimed as a common space. And all of these activities that we do are trying to, I guess, question and challenge this And we're very happy to have also collaborations like Terrestrial Assemblage, and I want to thank both of the curators, Pauline and Kemoa, and all the team, which did a great job. It's not an easy site to navigate. We were always from the beginning saying we're not an institution, we're not a museum, we don't have a tech team running, or it's just a self-run organization. And I think that speaks about the fragility of the site. And I'm super happy to see that all the works that were shown in the video and are now sitting on the basing really did the effort of dialoguing, of being in dialogue with the site in a very gentle and in a very, I guess, conscious way. And that's fascinating to us. So thank you, and I think I'll leave it here. And good luck with the symposium today.
Thank you, Yorozore.